The fact of the matter is nobody's telling the truth. There is no such thing as royalty-free music, at least not on these services. They're just kind of lying to you to make it sound better. But let me backtrack and explain for a second. There's two main types of music that creatives can use when they're putting together videos. There's copyright-free music and there's royalty-free music. Copyright-free music definitely exists, okay? It sounds terrible. That's the fact of the matter. There's Creative Commons stuff, which is true copyright-free music. You can find that in YouTube's audio library. And then there is royalty-free music, so-called. Royalty-free music is what I'm talking about. It doesn't exist. A financial royalty, by definition, is a fee that is due to an artist every time one of their pieces of art is used. So, in a musical sense, every time I post a video with a musician's piece of music, I owe them a certain amount or a certain percentage of ad revenue, something like that. That would be considered a royalty. Now, while it's true that with subscription services like Artlist or Epidemic Sound, I as a creator, a YouTube creator, don't have to pay the artists of the music directly, it doesn't mean it's free. And it doesn't mean that no royalties are associated with this process at all. It just means sort of that you're using a middleman. See, you're not paying direct royalties to the musicians, but somebody has to, right? And that doesn't mean that royalty-free music services are lying directly when they say that it's a royalty-free music service, because you're not paying royalties, but they are. The musicians aren't getting gypped on this deal. They're still getting their royalties. Does that make sense? So the question is, what is royalty-free music? It's marketing jargon. It doesn't exist. It's not true. So anyway, do I think this is a big deal? No. It's arguing semantics. I'm being a bit of a pain in the butt bringing this up. I think there's two really important things about this, and neither of them are hurt by this little sort of half-truth of calling their music service a royalty-free music service. Number one, the most important thing, the musicians are still getting paid. They are still getting their royalties. That is really good. That's really important. It would be a big deal if musicians weren't getting paid. Second most important thing is they're not being deceptive to the consumer. Like the consumer being me, who uses Artlist or Epidemic Sound for products in my videos to make my videos. It's not deceptive to say it's royalty free because I'm not paying royalties, and I know that I'm paying a subscription to these services to be able to use their licensed music. So yeah, saying it's a licensing service, probably more honest, but I don't think calling it a royalty-free service is really doing any harm, aside from maybe adding to confusion about everything with royalties and copyright free, and what can you put in your music, what can you put in your videos. Like, it's all really confusing to a lot of people, and I don't think it's helping to have this really small distinction between copyright free, royalty free. Are you paying royalties? It's just confusing.